I would be surprised if she does speak at all about this. Like I personally think that she should really go into the hole. Yeah, go into the hole.
Like a
Every
K-hole.
everyone super chats that everyone that was super chatting in the previous chat. I so, what? Wait, what did I miss? What happened? What happened?
Nothing, bro.
What happened?
Bro, sometimes it's my favorite thing in the world that your first language is not English.
It's embarrassing. Don't embarrass me. It's my stream. It's my stream.
No. It just made it a lot
No,
funnier.
I'm joking. I'm joking. No, it's I'll get you. I'm improving daily. So
Bro, your English is perfect.
so yeah, I was gonna say every one of you that super chatted in the other one that I did not read out. I do apologize. I stupidly boomer moment turned off the stream, but
Boomer moment.
proper boomer moment. But I am removing that little uh button so that I don't do that anymore ever.
Oh yeah.
First and last time. But yeah, do send your super chats. I will read them. Um um I do still have them that I can read. I can't show them onto the screen, but I will try reading it now. Miles Danny, thank you so much for giving $4.99. I really do appreciate you. He or she, don't know your gender, says thank you both for all your hard work. No, I thank Jax for all the hard work because the reason why I've been very neutral in how I speak is because I knew so much of the foundation of this case because of what she was filling me in with. So Jax deserves all the thanks. I am literally the I'm one of those guys that came to the party at 2 o'clock, and the party is going to finish at 3. Like, or probably I finished already. Like, there's no one here. I literally
Yeah.
came so late to this party. So
I mean, it
honestly,
worked out.
yeah, yeah, but
It worked out because so many of us like are so tired. We're so tired. It was kind of nice, like seeing how the way that everything wound up unfolding of it, like not actually stopping and actually kind of fucking brewing up into this big bonfire for no fucking reason. And having like new people to go on with it after the rest of us were like, oh, what the fuck? Why? Was is helpful. Like it allows me to sort of like bow out and you're doing a wonderful job and I'm happy to help you. And I don't need to fucking be the one that's sitting here all the time talking about the same shit from 10 years ago. Literally. Fuck.
no, no, yeah, because honestly, like looking through all of this, like the depositions, all of them, it's never been so conclusive, and I am surprised. I think when Andrea explained that it was the amicus that made these documents available, I was
Yeah.
like, wait, why? Why? Because this is the thing. All of this could have disappeared. Like when the appeal was settled and all of that, it could have disappeared and just went away and no one would know about it. But they actually motioned to the Court of Appeals and said, look, you got to make these documents available. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
when Andrea explained that, I was just like, yeah, that's why you see the documents, because it's now court mandated that it's going to be public knowledge. And I'm like, oh dear God. So now you have the you now have the medical X-ray.
Yeah. Oh.
Let me get the picture up. Let me get the picture.
I I think a lot of people here know this, but like you know that my family is full of fucking doctors, right? Like my brother used to be on Twitter. My brother's an anesthesiologist, a neuroanesthesiologist, used to be on Twitter like debunking all of her shit with us. When I saw this thing, I fucking fell out laughing. This is her medical. It's a fucking. It's like out of Grey's Anatomy.
It's not even, that's giving her too much credibility. It's kind of a children's book. I need to find it. Oh, well, I'm so disorganized. Lord, where is it? Lord, where did I save it?
Fucking can't.
Let's go to it. I'm not sure if you can see it.
You said Grey's Anatomy was a bad show.
Oh, I'm a doctor. Here's proof. This is my last patient's. I even joked about it. I don't think you can see it, but my viewers can. Let me try and share it with you so that you can see what I'm talking about.
This is so funny. Grey's Anatomy is a real medical textbook. It's not just the name of a show.
I feel embarrassed right now. Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a screen.
Oh my god.
You see it?
Of course I see it. Fuck.
Oh, my doctor, he has proved it's my last patient. I know the super chat that was sent in the other stream. Another one sent over $6.99. JH. I think you're still here, so I will read it out. Thank you so much for supporting that. I'll read it out now. BR. I'm not sure who BR. Oh, Brown Rudnick. I'm guessing it's Brown Rudnick. Gave her a case by leaking those texts.
Yeah,
they
dude.
They could have easily proven the hoax and failed. Yes, without a shadow of a doubt.
Like seriously, I mean, a bunch of people are already mad at me. More people are gonna be mad at me. I don't give a shit because the truth is the truth. You can fucking be mad at me all you want. Fuck Brown Rudnick. Literally, fuck them. You're gonna find out, and fuck them.
You're gonna find out.
I don't give a shit. I do not fucking care.
Can you
can say whatever the fuck you want and try to defend those people by what you saw on TV and whatever. Seriously, fuck that law firm.
Can you elaborate a bit more on what you know about this? Can you say anything? Like, why do you feel so strongly about this? What have you like? Why? Why?
Let me think about how I want to approach that. We gonna stir shit now.
Stir the pot.
shit's gonna hit the fan now. Well, listen, yesterday, one of the skid marks asked me, or said, somebody go on the stream and ask Jax what's Waldman's problem with Ben and Camille and Brown Rudnick. Well, it's not really that. It's his problem. It's a little bit his problem with them, but it's more so his problem with what they did to Johnny. And so I laid it out pretty clearly, concisely of leaked texts, leaked documents, overbilling. And what was the last thing that I said? I don't even fucking remember. Oh, the Elon shit. Having a conflict of interest with Elon. Now, a bunch of people, with law degrees, as much as I appreciate them and what they've done throughout the case and stuff, want to run around and say that Elon was not a conflict of interest. Well, listen, everything is not on the table yet, right? So let's... There's somebody who feels extremely... There are actually several people who feel extremely strongly that there was a conflict of interest with Elon within Brown Rudnick. So I have to go with the information from the people that feel that way because they're closer than anybody else.
I'm not sure if I have the right memory here, so do correct me, but I'm not sure if I messaged you around May 21st incident. And I was like, they should have pressed more on this. And this was a few weeks before you released what you were first saying. I was like, nah, I'm looking through this from what they had, from what Shillings brought out in the UK case. Why did they not at least introduce some of this in? And you were just going, you're like, I'm pissed off with it. You were just going.
Dude, I mean, A lot of, you know what, I'll just say a lot of people, after I started talking about the fuckery of Brown Rudnick, they went to rewatch one of the videos I did with Brian that's called Hoax Demolition.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
long. It's like 2.5 hours long. But then they were like, oh shit. Brown Rudnick fucked up. Yeah, they did. And in that video, we say like about 10 times there's so much more beneath the surface. Like, this been known. It's not new. We say, like 1,000 times, I think we say this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
Type thing, like laying these fucking breadcrumbs, to lead to where we're getting to now, finally, over a year later, about it and them and what went on.
I do have a question before I go on to the next super chat.
Yeah.
I can see why people are a bit unsure why this discourse is being having now, because I do look at it and I'm trying to look at it in the grand scheme of things. Like, was Amber Heard that easy to cross and just destroy?
Yes.
Or let me finish. There was an overload. But was she that easy to destroy, or were Brown Rudnick really trying to win the case? Because I do look at it and I'm looking back and I'm like, the way that Camille actually asked those questions, even, yes, she was doing her job. I get that. But there's a part of me that's like thinking in my head, you didn't have to be that good. You didn't have to be, but that's me. I don't know if that's me simping though.
So just for a little technical thing, do you want to pull this page off the share screen so that we're not small in the corner?
Oh, sure.
We're still sharing evidence when we're just talking like normal people.
Sorry.
I just realized I'm like, we're just talking next to this piece of paper for the last 20 minutes. So people have definitely said that, like, I have heard it stated that Brown Rudnick did everything they could to lose this case. I think Amber was her own worst enemy, to be honest. I think, well, I tweeted this before, there is in existence a very large document that Adam made.
Oh, wow.
That is every single allegation and every single piece of evidence that exists against it, and it's a big document, and that there's so much of that was not used. And obviously, of course, in there is the May 21st and the hoaxing, the main hoaxing, and all that stuff. There's also the Rolling Stones picture, where it's the one picture then the other one, whatever. The provenance of the Ian McLaughlin photo is like deep, right? Because it's the settings on the camera weren't correct, like weren't set for like date and time and whatever. Who does that unless you're a professional photographer? You just want to take pictures, right? But the provenance, because that's what Amber tried to say. Well, it says April whatever, and I'm saying, okay, no, like there's so much information about the date and time that photo was taken based on that gentleman's traveling. And the shoot schedule of the thing, whatever. Anyways, there's just a lot of shit that wasn't used, and it's fucking annoying, bro. Goddamn, I would be sitting watching the trial during those back weeks and just like screaming at the fucking TV because, evidence is fucking missing, guy, and people are gonna say, oh well, there was only so much time or whatever. Team Depp had a fuckload of time at the end.
Put it this way, every one of us is in the dark. I actually don't know either. I actually don't know. I'm literally just put on a stream because I wanted to talk about this doc, and I wanted to ask a lot of these questions that I was going to ask in the documentary, to try and build an idea of what happened on May 21st, because you have that text from Kevin, Kevin, Ma, Kevin,
Murphy?
no, Kevin, huh?
Kevin Murphy?
That's the one. That's I forgot his last name. I had Kevin Samuels in my head. I don't know why, but from Kevin Murphy, like you had you showed that on your stream, so I wanted to ask questions around that because
Oh yeah, sure.
I've got to ask, why was Kevin Murphy not in this lawsuit but in the UK? Can we please talk about this for 1 second? Because this guy is mentioned. Like
My man.
I'm
You are on top of it.
I'm trying.
One of the most important witnesses in the whole fucking shebang. Why, where are you?
She was. You look at the closing submissions, right? We like.
Yep.
There are texts from Amber to him on the same day. Why would you have such a witness who is receiving messages? That is, it would have been. The thing about hearsay is, it's one thing for a party to say something to someone else that is not a witness or anything like that, and then you can't bring it into court. It's another thing for a witness to a party saying these things. Like, this is something that is just direct and just
not only that, but it's just like a direct intervener in the fucking shitstorm of their life. This man would be on the floor cutting candle wax out of rugs because she had thrown lit candles across the room at Johnny. Like, this guy, I think one of the most important witnesses in the whole fucking story was not called, and along with him, Trinity Esparza. Why? Why were they not called in Virginia?
I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Like because your stream was
I wish I knew.
I wish I knew. I wish I knew, because seeing that text that he sent to
I'll just tell you this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No.
I'll tell you this.
Do your thing.
In London, when Adam was in charge, you got Kevin Murphy, Trinity Esparza, Hilda, Samantha McMillan.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay, let's move on. When Adam was in charge, you got important people on the stand.
Yeah, people that oh my gosh. Like yes, because 20 years past, I keep forgetting it. She actually saw the dog poop.
Yeah, and she also she and Samantha also both saw Amber at Johnny's house on the 24th of May with not a goddamn thing wrong with her.
Yes. Indiana Grace says, we are struggling because we love Camille and Ben. There are figures in JD's victory, but there is no way this case should have been lost anyway.
Okay. I totally get that. I totally get it, because I know what they look like publicly, right? And that has been very carefully manicured purposely, to arrive at this point where now, essentially trying to reroute the situation, and they have, steadily cemented themselves as these heroic figures in his life. I'm gonna read something.
Yeah, sure. All
right.
Yeah.
So I originally, I have this set aside as a tweet.
Oh, okay.
It's meant to be a thread of tweets. And maybe I'll still put it out after this. I've been holding this.
Oh.
For a minute.
Let me know so I can try and share it here. If you want me to share it or no? All right.
No.
Oh, okay,
I'm gonna read it, and then maybe I'll tweet it later.
Sure.
We'll see. We're gonna.
It's gonna be magical.
We're gonna stir the pot. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I see your super chats, and I will get to them. Thank you so much for the super chats, by the way. But yeah, Jax, over to you.
Okay. I think that this will. It's not going to explain everything, but I think it will give you a really solid foundation to understand what happened. Okay. So this is gonna be a lot of background. This is background on the whole Johnny Adam Brown Rudnick relationship. Mm-hmm. So Adam had dinner with Johnny like in October of 2016, and then just days later, Johnny's business managers filed a suit to take his homes for a loan they claimed they gave him. Right? Everybody remembers this. You might not, Heinz. But,
no, I'm reading talk about this one.
This goes very, very early. This is 2016.
Yeah.
This goes into the Mandel case and all that stuff. So these are like the beginning lawsuits. So this is October 2016, just a little bit after the divorce stuff starts. They filed a suit to take Johnny's homes for a loan that they claim they gave him. Adam stopped Joel Mandel in his tracks from taking Johnny's house, then caught and documented Mandel's frauds, and also realized Mandel had been working closely with Jake Bloom in malfeasance. Adam hired his best man, Ben Chu, at Manat to be local counsel in California in the real estate case. Okay. When Adam says his best man, it's not some like colloquial term. Adam and Ben were fucking besties. Like Ben literally was Adam's best man at his wedding. Okay. Then Adam found an obscure California law that said lawyers have to have written contracts in California to charge contingency fees or else had to give all the money back. Mandel and Jake Bloom were both lawyers. This, separate from any fraud claims, was a $70 million issue. Despite being handed an unlosable case, Manat overbilled and then screwed Johnny over on the eve of the filing of the trial that Adam had wrote by claiming that Manat secretly represented the opponent, Jake Bloom himself. There was a 1-hour bill created from the previous months. Ben Chu left Manat and joined Brown Rudnick, where Adam hired them as local counsel. Unbeknownst to Adam and Johnny, Brown Rudnick secretly represented Elon Musk. It soon became clear that Musk was a key witness in the case, who had been with Amber in the days before and after her central May 21st facial injury claim. Okay, this is why people try to say, oh, Elon would have just been a distraction, this, that, and the other thing. He's a fucking witness, bro. Brian and I broke it down. She's fucking texting this guy in the elevator while she's bitching about, whatever other shit at the same time to somebody else. And she's walking around from Amanda de Cadenay's party with a ponytail and there's nothing on her face. Okay? She saw Elon. So he's a witness to whether or not she had some dumb shit on her face. Okay? Both Musk and Amber publicly lied about it. But Adam found witnesses and texts that showed otherwise. Yet because of conflict, Brown Rudnick refused to subpoena or go after Musk in any way, forcing Johnny to hire still more lawyers and incur more expense. Musk skated and was never called. Adam insisted from the start that all the information in the case be public. Amber fought and lost this issue. Only medical and bank records, diaries, and personal identifiers were protected as confidential. Adam then began releasing the undeniable, unprotected evidence to the media, social media, and internet journalists. The evidence was so clear and there was so much of it, it turned the public opinion immediately and broke the media's false narrative. For unknown reasons, Brown Rudnick sought to withdraw from the UK case over Adam's release of the audio tapes. And Brown Rudnick, days later, quote, accidentally disclosed 70,000 texts to The Sun. Okay? Johnny and Adam immediately fired Brown Rudnick from working on the UK case and replaced them with Schillings. Adam continued to complain about overbilling and Musk's conflict of interest. Brown Rudnick then sought an avenue successfully to get Adam removed from the case. was easy because Adam drove Amber and her legal team crazy with his constant use of evidence to demolish her false narrative. Team Amber was constantly trying to get Adam removed from the case with wild filings about how he controlled internet bots or was somehow working with Russia to attack and make Amber seem unpopular and dishonest. Listen up. If y'all, I know a lot of you been here a long time, and you know the level of conspiracies that have happened throughout this case. But if you don't, like, you best start believing in ghost stories. Okay. Rocky Brooks, everyone remembers from the City of Lies set, okay? Rocky Brooks sued Johnny. And at Johnny's deposition, Rocky's lawyer said to Adam that they were working for Amber and wanted to work for Johnny and demanded money. Adam said no and demanded it be litigated. Brown Rudnick insisted on settling an unlosable case yet again, just as they insisted on settling Mandel and Bloom on the eve of the trials. And once Adam was removed from the Amber case, Brown Rudnick could do whatever the fuck they wanted. Ben Chu said Nick Wallace's terrible book that lies constantly about the facts regarding their client is a great book because it promotes them. Dan Camille says the Netflix documentary is great because it promotes her. And the point is just as follows. Justice is all about facts. It's not about lawyers. And when the lawyers start changing the facts, even after victory, justice for the client suffers. Johnny won. And he didn't win because of the lawyers or even because of Adam. He won because he had the truth on his side and the facts to back that truth up.
But thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate you. What about Johnny? Did he trust Brown Rudnick? That's what Lena says. Yes, Jackson's back. Yes.
I think up to a point, I would say yes.
Okay. When do you think it? Do you think he still does?
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
You know what?
I don't want to speak for him.
I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna go and adhere to my rule that I always adhere to that served me well with women. If you hear an awkward silence, that means it's time for you to move on to and buy the drinks.
You owe me a Corona.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much. I am Rose for the super chat. I appreciate you. Jax, please post it. People need to know this.
Oh, that big rant?
You
okay.
Have to do it now. You have to do it now.
Yeah.